Good morning, people of God, once again. We are back again with our podcast. We trust God that it has been a blessing unto you and your family. We are dealing with earthly wisdom that always glorifies Satan, brings about the self, brings about the ego within the carriers of those gifts and those who manifest such wisdom. We said that it is sensual, it is devilish. That these are the traits that will help you to identify. You may not know a gift can manifest which is not wrapped around a title. And yet, through these traits that by the grace of God we are trying to bring out to you, you can be able to identify it and run away from it because it will not help you. It also brings about confusion. It brings about confusion. And the Bible says that our God, the sovereign God that we serve, is not an author of confusion. Wherever you see confusion, wherever you see commotion, it means that the Spirit of God is not there. If the Spirit of God is not there, it means the spirit of Satan, demonic powers and the demonic influences are at work at that place. The Bible says in the book of Genesis chapter 11, the Tower of Babel, some people said that they want to build a tower which will reach up to heaven, reach up to God, where God is seated. How can you even have such a thought? Our God is highly lifted up. No one can be compared unto him. He was, he is, and he is to come. And if as humans you sit down and then you plan that you want to build a tower that will reach out to heaven, reach out to God, the throne of God. And then it means that there is an element of ego, there is an element of the self, there is a satanic elements at work within that time. And they were manifesting that wisdom. Out of that wisdom, they were trying to build that thing. And as they were trying to build that thing, by their own words, they said to one another, let us be fast and go about and do it fast, else God will come in and scatter us. And since God is not an author of confusion, God was the one who was aiding them to build that tower. But when they said that we want to do it and that the tower will reach up to heaven, the throne of God, God just retrieved from them. God just removed his presence from them, which means that the aid God was giving to them was taken away. The presence of God that was at work was taken away. The power of God that was influencing them to work was also taken away. And therefore they were on their own. And the Bible says that when the Spirit of God is gone, another spirit will take over. Nobody is neutral. Either you are here or there. So when the Spirit of God is gone, let's see the case. We will come back here. Let's see the case of King Saul. When King Saul did what was evil in the sight of God, though he was having the crown upon his head as a king, and he was having the crowd around him as people who are subjects who are serving the interests of his kingdom, and yet the Spirit of God was gone. And when the Spirit of God left, a lunatic spirit also came in and took over and started troubling him. And the man started acting in a very funny way. He was destroying things in the palace. He was throwing things at people. And he was even trying to use the javelin to kill God's anointed, David. And God did not allow that. And going back to the book of Genesis, chapter 11, when the Spirit of God left, the spirit of confusion took over. And this one couldn't hear what the other one was saying. And so when the masons are working, when one mason is trying to tell the other to give him a shovel, he will bring a hammer. Confusion here and there. Our God is not a author of confusion. So anytime a gift is manifested and when the manifestation is over, you are so confused in the mind, it tells you that it is not the Spirit of God that was at work. Run away from that place and run to a place of comfort, and God will help you. I pray that God will safeguard you and lead you to the streams of life, to the fountains of life, where you will get the satisfaction of the grace of God. God bless you so much and be with you. And take care of yourself and each other. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.